Hello everyone, this is Jackie Pride, and I wanted to do a clip on the Star card from the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radliegh Valentine. I thought if you saw how an angel therapy practitioner would read the card, it would help you with your own readings. So the Star is a very healing and very refreshing card. To me, when it shows up in a reading, it means that somebody has come clean. They have been cleansed of some kind of karma, or something has been cleansed from them energetically. There is something has all that purification in the past. It finally has purified whatever the darkness was. This is a sign that if you've been trying to change habits or change patterns and reestablish more positive patterns and routines, that this card shows you have been successful. Because sometimes we have to do things, we have to try a number of times before it actually sticks. So this means that whatever the problem was, it's out of the way now. It's a very, very positive card to see happen. But really what it just tells me is that we've come clean somehow. We're just being ourselves. We accept who we are. We accept how we feel. And people are just going to have to accept that. Or if they don't want to, that's fine, as long as we are being true to ourselves. So Archangel Jophiel is the archangel that comes in when the Star card comes up. And it says, happy times, make positive, optimistic, long-term plans, and you're on the right path. And the Ego card showed her, it had the dreamer standing in front of her, and he had a mask on, and he was holding a bag of gold. But now he's gone, and we can see that maybe he went to her for a healing, and that healing has taken place, and now she's ready to heal someone else. So that definitely is a great sign that whatever the healing was, it has taken place now. The three cards that represent Jophiel from the Archangel Oracle cards deck by Doreen Virtue can help us to see clearer what her energy is like when it comes close to us. So first off, the first card that represents Jophiel is clear your space. Get rid of the clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. So she has a very purifying effect. When my personal experience of Jophiel is that she answers immediately whatever you ask her for help with or assistance. I simply say to her now, please feng shui me, feng shui my energy, feng shui my heart, my mind, my spirit, my space. Change whatever needs to be changed in order to create more harmony and balance in my life. And I'm telling you, within, an hour, just almost immediately, I will start to see like, oh, okay, move this over here, get rid of that, do this. And it's just, she's very, very, just very fast when it comes to making changes, because she brings the teaching that there's always something you can do right now to empower yourself. You don't have to wait. So a lot of times it's cleaning up. Just start with the basics. Let's just clean up around here. Let's just start dusting, clean up, get everything, get it in order, and then we'll start from there. So so she helps us to purify our environment, because our environment does influence us. Also, the other card that represents her is patience, and it says your dreams are blooming more rapidly than you realize. Still, they need nurturing and patience. So, if you've never planted a seed and had to take care of it and watch it grow into a vibrant plant, I highly recommend doing that just as an angel therapy technique. It's a great way to learn about patience. It's a great way to understand that some things do require a process. And all through that process, what the best that we can do is put our nurturing on it, put our love into it, give it our blessings, know when to back off, know when we need to step closer and do more. A lot of times things don't need us to be quite as involved as we think. You know, when something is working, it kind of works on its own. You don't need to do much. You just kind of help it keep going along periodically, like putting gas in your car once a week. You just kind of help it go along. You start to see, it's about this many miles. It's time to change the oil. You help it. You go change the oil, but the car basically does its thing. That's what she helps us to learn, that everything has a process, and it's about what's needed one day may not be needed the next day. So learning that ebb and flow dance of getting in tune with what it is you want, and then reading it on a daily basis. If you were to water certain plants every day, it would die because it was too much water. So that's what Jophiel helps us to learn, that some days you need to put in a lot of work, some days you don't. Okay? The last card is outdoors, and it says, go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. This is a stress management card right here. Again, she's saying if you want to make changes in your life, you can do something right now. If you need an energy cleanse, go outside, stand in the sun. Ask the sun to cleanse you. Ask the air to cleanse you. Ask God to cleanse you through the elements. And it begins right then and there. See, so also the outdoors card tells us in our environment, in our home, in our workplace, we may not be able to do the things that would help us to feel cleansed and protected and all that stuff. Maybe we're in a group environment that's kind of harsh, but you're not allowed to have plants in your cubicle. You're not allowed to play your radio. You're not allowed to do certain things. So that's what we're saying. Go outside, take a break, get back out there. You don't have to see a healer. Just stand next to something organic and natural, and that will heal you. So now how does this link with the star? You know what? Like I was saying earlier, you might need something today that tomorrow you don't need so much of it. The ego card showed the dreamer went to her for a healing, but now he's gone because the healing took effect and he doesn't need the healing anymore. So Jophiel's just helping us to see a healing has taken place. And this card is like everything's going to be all right. You're going to be all right. Whatever happens, you're going to be all right. And just be, you know, when you realize that you don't have to wait, that you can start changing things now, it can cause you to feel very happy because you feel more in control. Like maybe you want to take a course, but you don't have the money to take the course you want. It doesn't stop you from buying a book at the bookstore related to that topic and teaching yourself in the meantime. There's always something you can do now while you're waiting to do what it is you've been wanting to do. So if the star card came up in a reading, that's what I would say. I would say Archangel Jophiel has come to you. A healing has taken place. She's definitely asking you to hold the mindset that you don't have to wait, that there's things you can do now to stay empowered and to keep those positive shifts going. Please remember that to look at something first and see how much it's requiring of you, see how much it's asking of you before you just rush in. There may be days when you need to do chakra clearing, and then other days you need to do walking and actual physical exercise, and then other days where maybe you just need to be around people. So you want to take it like one day at a time and just read what the day tells you to do, and that's how you create your daily healing treatments. Just one day you might need affirmations, the next day you just need good music. So she's definitely helping us to stay in the present moment in a very empowered way. Okay? So that's my take on the star. I hope this helped. I bless us all with enlightenment. Take care. Bye-bye.